County Jail opened in January 1867 and was used as a jail until 1977. It was renovated and converted into a museum in 1986, and it is protected by the Ontario Heritage Act. The architect was William Kaufman, and it was constructed by Toronto builders John Kesteven and Thomas Story. The building was constructed with limestone blocks from a quarry in Caledon. Outside the jail is another wall made of river stone from the nearby Etobicoke Creek. This wall formed the exercise and work yard for the inmates. Men and women served time at the jail for crimes like assault, robbery, and trespassing, or could be held there while awaiting trial. Sentences under 2 years would be served here. Crimes that were serious enough to warrant a sentence longer than 2 years would be sent to other jails, such as the Kingston Penitentiary. Brampton did not have running water until 1878, or electricity until 1885. By the time the jail closed in 1977, improvements like lights, toilets, and television made prisoners' lives more comfortable. The jailer was responsible for the day-to-day operation of the jail and supervised the guards, cooks, and other staff. He and his family lived in a private apartment on the top floor of the jail, and even their windows had bars on them, just like the rest of the building. The jail is considered small when compared to today's standards. It was originally intended to hold 16 prisoners, one for each cell. But when needed, 2 people could be put in a cell, which increased capacity to 32. The numbers fluctuated greatly. At times, the jail was almost empty, while at other times, it was over capacity. The jail cells were constructed with arched ceilings, which caused sounds within the cells to echo. This architectural feature allowed guards to hear what prisoners were saying and doing in their cells without having to be in their line of sight. Fights and possible escape plots may have been overheard and quickly dealt with. In the 110 years the jail operated, there were a few escape attempts, some of which were successful, although they were always recaptured. Prisoners had a lot of time to think about escaping, and usually at least 1 hour a day outside in the exercise yard. In 1951, 3 inmates picked the lock of their door and punched a jail guard in the face on their way out. Finding a pickup truck nearby, they drove a few blocks before switching to a different truck. Over 30 police from around the Toronto area were called in to block the roads. At the edge of the county, the prisoners switched to running on foot. They became so exhausted, newspapers reported that they nearly fell into the arms of the police. When the jail opened in 1867, Peel County did not have a hospital, homeless shelter, nursing home, or other formal social services. Homelessness, called vagrancy, was considered against the law. This meant that many inmates hadn't committed a crime, but were simply down on their luck. Without socialized medicine at the time, many people lacked access to a doctor. Dr. David Hagee worked as the jail's physician once a week. After he treated the inmates, he would treat those who could not afford his fees otherwise. Many in the community, including Dr. Hagee, were frustrated with the jail being the only option for care. Determined to find a better option, they pushed for the creation of a house of refuge. One was built in 1899, where Peel Manor Long-Term Care Centre now stands on Hurontario Street south of Beauvais. Stay tuned for more segments as we continue our virtual tour of the PAMA campus.